everybody. We're back for more talk about assertiveness. Do you guys remember our line from last week? Please stop. I don't like that. Chandler remembered. Good job. So, being assertive is all about not being a mouse, not being a monster, but being yourself, your strong self that stands up for what you want. So last week we learned how to tell someone they don't like something. This week our situation's even trickier. We are going to talk about how to ask for something we want. Now, there are lots of times you may want something. You may want a drink of water. You may want to go to the bathroom. You may want your friends at recess to play your kind of game. So I want you to think first, if you were being a little mouse, how would you ask for something that you want? I think a mouse would kind of be whiny, or they would just hint at something like, oh, those swings look really pretty over there. But they wouldn't just ask you to swing. That's kind of a mouse thing to do. And sometimes mouses like to pout. So they could, after you say, let's go play tag, they could just, meh. That's not solving your problem, mouses. Chandler, you're preaching to the choir here. I can be a mouse, and sometimes I need to remember it's good to ask for what I want. Now, how might a monster ask for what they want? I like how you were talking about on the playground. What would a monster look like on the playground? Sometimes if someone's feeling too strong, like a monster, they might yell and say, we're all playing tag! Or they might push you. Or if someone else said something about the swings, they could just ignore them or say, I'm not playing with the swings, and if you want to, I'm not going to be your friend. Being a monster is a lot of work. It does seem like a lot of work to be that loud and pushy all the time. And I don't think it's going to get you what you want. I don't like playing with people who yell at me and push me, right? Right. So we need to learn how to be assertive by being you, by being me, and asking for what we want. Here's the thing. Here's what's really cool about being you. You just get to ask for what you want. You have to be honest, and you have to be direct. You have to just say it. So, part of the biggest thing you have to do when you really ask for something is know that it's okay if someone tells you no. So, is this how we ask to go to the bathroom if it's an emergency? No, that's totally different. You can't have someone say no. But if you're inviting someone to play with you, or you're asking for something you're not sure about, it's okay if someone says no. And you just need to ask. What do you think? This is kind of tricky, but I think it makes sense. As long as I'm okay with them saying no, I can ask the right way, and that's that. Exactly. So, when we ask to make sure we're not being a mouse and make sure we're not being a monster, I like to think about how I ask questions that I'm not nervous about the answer for. I'd be nervous to ask someone to play with me, but I'm not nervous about asking something like, is it raining out? So I try to remember how my voice sounds for the rain question and ask like that. Is it raining out? Do you want to go swing at recess? See how my voice kind of sounds the same? So that way I'm sure I'm not saying, do you, maybe if you don't have anything else to do, want to go play at recess? Because that's being a mouse. I can be stronger than that. And I want to make sure I'm not saying, hey, you're playing with me at recess. Because that's not very nice. Chandler, do you think you can practice a question? Okay, well, I was wondering if later you could come and help me. I'm sorry, never mind, you don't have to. Chandler, you seemed like you were still nervous. I think you were still feeling like a little bit of a mouse. Now, look inside your Chandler heart and remember that you're strong. And let's try that again. Okay. Hi, could you come help me with my homework? That was so good, Chandler. Absolutely, I'll help you with your homework. I love how you just asked. You're so strong. So everybody, I hope this helps you think about how to ask for things you want. And I hope that it reminds you about being yourself and not being a mouse and not being a monster. So have a good week. Remember, we have 2 more kinds of assertiveness we're going to learn. I'll see you later.